So let's discuss about TIMI risk score. Okay. So thrombolysis in myocardial infarction risk score, and 1 point is given for each of these variables. So what are these variables? First is age 65 or more. Second is 3 or more risk factors for coronary artery disease. Third is non-coronary artery disease with greater than 50% stenosis. Okay. Fourth is use of aspirin in past 7 days. Use of aspirin in past 7 days. And fifth is 2 or more anginal episodes within preceding 24 hours. Within preceding 24 hours. Sixth is elevated cardio biomarkers like elevated troponins. Okay. And seventh is ECG criteria. ST deviation greater than 0.5 mm on admission ECG. Okay. So how do we interpret this score? So if the score is 0 to 2, then we go for a stress test. Okay. And if the score is 3 to 7, then we go for early coronary angiography. And when do you go for immediate coronary angiography? Immediate angiography if there is hemodynamic instability, heart failure, or new mitral regurgitation, or recurrent chest pain, or ventricular arrhythmia. In those cases we go for immediate coronary angiography. Otherwise, if a score is greater than 2, then we go for early coronary angiography within 24 hours. And if it is less than 2, then just a stress test only. So let's revise what is the score. I mean to say that what are the variables. So these are history findings. You can get on history, age, and 3 or more risk factors, non-coronary artery disease with greater than 50% stenosis. Fourth is use of aspirin in past 7 days. And fifth is 2 or more anginal episodes in the preceding 24 hours. And another is cardiac enzymes, and another is ECG findings. So 5 history findings, and 2 you have to perform these tests, cardiac enzymes and lab tests and ECG. Okay. So if it is up to 2, 0 to 2, then only a stress test. Greater than 2, go for angiography.